game. Can't forget the World of Warcraft, Azeroth is the planet. The Alliance and the Horde are gonna be your main factions. Please don't.
Hey guys, this is Sydney here from America's Heroes Comics and Games, coming to you previews for this week for Wednesday, February 3rd. Just a couple quick things for you, a couple number ones and a couple recommendations, so I'm gonna get right into it. First up, Deadpool, The Mercs for Money #1. It's a miniseries, and it's Deadpool leading a team of mercenaries, some of the characters you've seen in the Deadpool series. So pretty much Deadpool mercs for hire. You know, they're just coming in and being Deadpool. So if you're a Deadpool fan, good to check out. Next up, Escape from Monster Island. This is from the Grimm Fairy Tale series. It's actually an interesting premise because the United States government has been gathering monsters and different kinds of creatures for years. They put them on an island. They built a city around it so that they can study them. Something happens and they are forced to evacuate, but they leave something behind. So years later, when the city's in chaos run by the monsters, they send an elite team back to go get whatever it is they left behind. So it sounds like a very interesting premise. I'm actually going to read that one because it sounded really good. The big book for this week is Spider-Man #1, starring Miles Morales. Miles Morales, if you're not familiar with the character, was the Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe that took over when Peter Parker died. After Secret Wars, of course, all the universe, the main universe and the Ultimate Universe are merged together. So this is Miles Morales and his stories of trying to balance school and being a superhero and everything. So if you're a big fan of Miles, good to check out. If you're not, it's a good time to jump on and get used to the character. Next up is Mirror by Image. It's a #1. It seems kind of weird because it just described the series as a terroristic talking dog, an idealistic mage, and a heroic lab rat on a quest for acceptance. So, interesting. I'm gonna check it out just to see what it is, but you know, something different for all y'all. And next up, I'm just gonna give a couple of quick recommendations, and I can't push this one enough. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is on #5. This is it's a good book. It's been going on where something is destroying magic in multiple realms, and it's finally making its way to the main universe. Doctor Strange is going to have to stop it because they're just wiping out magic. It's funny. It's got bits of humor. It's been dealing with other mages. Definitely a book worth checking out. And last up is Paper Girls #5 this week. If you haven't been reading Paper Girls is written by Brian K. Vaughan. It takes place where what they say, it's War of the Worlds meets Stand By Me. I guess that's the best way they to describe it. What it is these girls, who are of course paper girls, happen to be delivering papers and come across something that apparently is the story of the century, and they start to investigate. This #5 book wraps up the first story arc, and it's also a book of planned hiatus. So we do have all the issues if you're interested in getting involved in that. And that's it for this week. We've got a bunch of pops coming in this week, some action figures, a bunch of other stuff. There's other great books coming out this week too. So as always, you can find the full list on America's Heroes Comics.com. And that's it for this week. So I guess we will see you on the day. Yeah, have a good night.